Welcome to Magento Community Edition Installing Sample Data. This is the first in a multi-part series aimed at getting Magento Community up and running in your environment. Why do you want to install sample data? Well, we have found it's great for those new to Magento. It gives you a chance to browse Magento features. It's a great platform for getting familiar with Magento capabilities and helping to really define what you want your Magento solution to be. For this tutorial, we're going to use Magento Community Edition 1.9.1 in the following environment: Ubuntu, MySQL, Apache, and PHP. It's important to note sample data should be installed prior to installing Magento Community. This is suggested for several reasons. The primary reason being that during Magento installation, the Magento Setup Wizard upgrades the database to the version being installed, and the sample data cannot easily be imported after the conversion takes place. Before we get started with the tutorial, I want to tell you a little bit about Bluefish. We've been building solutions for over 15 years. Our primary areas of expertise include e-commerce, web experience management, web content management, and enterprise document management. Whether custom application development or off-the-shelf software, we tailor software to meet our clients' business needs. And our motto is we believe companies deserve to have it done right the first time. So back to the tutorial. Some of the prerequisites are an installed Linux, installed Apache, installed MySQL, and installed PHP, otherwise known as LAMP. You also need to download and have accessible the Magento Community Edition installation and sample data. And in addition, you'll need the server and database administrator privileges. Now, let's get started with the tutorial. First, you're going to want to open up your web browser and navigate to magentocommerce.com downloads. This can be found under the Magento's site under Products, Open Source CE. Once on the download page, you'll want to scroll down and select the full release, select any format you desire. In addition, we're going to scroll down and select sample data. Again, select any format you desire. You'll want to download both of these files. For the purpose of this tutorial, I've already downloaded both of them. Once downloaded, you'll want to extract your files to your server's file system or a place accessible from your server. I have extracted these files, the full release under a folder called Magento, and the sample data under a folder called Magento Sample Data. Once the files have been downloaded and extracted, the next step is to copy the Magento installation files, both the full release and the sample data, to your web server's doc root, which on Ubuntu is typically var www html. For this tutorial, I'm going to use Ubuntu Terminal, which you can open by selecting Ctrl-Alt-T. And for ease, I'm going to copy and paste commands I've stored in a local text file. The first step are the installation files. So I'm going to navigate to my doc root directory, which is var www html, and I'm going to copy over the Magento installation files. This will create a Magento directory in my doc root. The next step after this will be copying over the sample data files. First, I'm going to copy over some media files, so I'll navigate to my new Magento directory, and there's a folder called Media. And I will copy over the sample data media files. After the sample data media files have been copied, the next step is there is a Magento skin folder, so I will navigate to that. And I'm going to copy over the sample data skin files. There you go. Now that all of both the full release installation files and the sample data have been copied over to the doc root, the next step is creating your database. For the database creation, I'm going to use phpMyAdmin. I'm going to log in as a database administrator I created called Magento. You could also log in as root or another user with database administration privileges. Once logged in, I'm going to select Databases. And for this, I'm going to create a database called Magento Demo. I suggest creating something with a similar name for this Magento environment for you to get around and see what Magento's capabilities are. Once the database has been created, if you look in the left navigation, you'll notice with the other databases, there is a Magento demo database. It's currently empty, so let's change that and let's import the sample data. So you'll select Magento demo, and up here select import. We are going to browse to where we extracted the sample data, and in addition to the media and skin directories, there is also a .SQL file. Select the .SQL file, select open, and we're going to scroll down and select go. It may take a few minutes to upload the SQL file while it's creating all of the tables. Once complete, you'll notice a new set of tables under the Magento demo database. These are all the sample data. We can walk through them later in a later tutorial, but now your sample data is ready for Magento full installation. There's one additional gotcha I'd like to point out. If this is your first time using PHPMyAdmin, by default PHPMyAdmin sets the upload max file size to 2 megs and the post max file size to 8 megs. This is definitely not high enough to import the sample data. To update this information, you'll want to navigate to the php.ini file, which is located under the etc php5 apache 2 folder. Within this file, you'll find upload max file size. For the tutorial, I set it to 999 megs. In addition, you'll want to find the post max size, which again for this tutorial I set it to 999 megs. Both of those are plenty high for the sample data, but you'll definitely want to increase them from the 2 meg and 8 meg default if this is your first time. After you make these changes, you'll save the file and restart Apache. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next video where we'll be continuing the series with how to complete your Magento community installation and browse sample data. Feel free to reach out to us with any questions about this tutorial or requests for future videos or blogs.